Hi, this is Kimberly with Bridgeway Academy here with your Homeschooling Help in a Minute video. This week we're talking about routine busters. We've already talked about the hunger monster. If you haven't watched that video, go back to our YouTube channel. You can see it. This week we're going to be talking about interruptions. Perhaps there's nothing more frustrating for a homeschooling teacher and parent than to be constantly interrupted. If it's a phone ringing or a knock at the door or even one child interrupting a lesson with another child, it can really bust your routine for the day and stop the flow of what you're doing. So let's talk about some easy and simple ways to try to stop the interruptions before they happen. Number one, and this is hard for a lot of us moms, turn your phone off or turn it on to silent. This includes the home phone and, yes, your iPhone, your cell phone. Children need to know that we are fully engaged with them, and when we're constantly distracted, we can be sure that they will constantly be distracted. It could also help to turn your computer off or to at least shut it so that the screen isn't a distraction for your child. Another type of interruption would be the doorbell. So it's important for us to protect our families. If someone comes to the door we don't know, we want to teach that skill that we protect our families. We also want to make sure that we don't have people coming in and out during the day. This starts with you. If you do have to schedule appointments during the day, make sure they fit into your homeschool routine. I like to hang a sign on the door that says, "School in session, come back later." This stops neighborhood kids, family members that might stop by uninvited from coming in during the homeschooling day. The third type of interruption is often the hardest type of interruption to deal with. It's the other homeschooled child interruption. So when you're interrupted by one child when you're working with another child, it may seem really frustrating to the child that you're working with. But it's time to stop and think here. What's most important? The academic lesson in front of you or the character lesson you can teach about being present and helping one another. For older children, this is easier to understand. For younger children, it isn't. One thing we do with our younger children is the hand on the shoulder trick. So if a younger child wants to come up and ask a question during a homeschooling day, they can put their hand on your shoulder, or if they're really little, their hand on your hip, and they can wait quietly until you're ready to deal with them. For older children, it's great to have a list for them at the beginning of the day. That way, when they are interrupted, you can simply just say to them, please continue working on number 1 on your list or number 2 on your list to keep them moving forward. I hope that these tips and ideas have helped you come to terms with whatever homeschool interruptions you may have. I'm Kimberly with Bridgeway Academy, and this has been our Routine Buster video number 2, how to stop homeschooling interruptions. You can find out more at homeschoolinghelp.com.